Caution, chosen ones. You're exhausted even though you slept. Your body aches for no reason. You feel emotional, disconnected, or like something massive just shifted inside you. If this is you right now on November 21st, don't skip this video. These aren't random symptoms. The new moon in Scorpio just activated a rare frequency upgrade, and your physical body is catching up to your spiritual awakening. What you're about to discover will explain everything you've been feeling. Right now, in the sacred echo of the new moon that has just passed, a cosmic shockwave is rippling through the quantum field. November 21st, 2025, is a date that will be etched into the cosmic calendar as a profound turning point. A day when the veil thinned to a degree we have not witnessed in centuries, allowing a torrent of fifth-dimensional light codes to flood our planet. For the chosen ones, for the souls who signed up for this grand awakening before they even incarnated, this celestial download is manifesting as a series of strange, powerful, and often confusing spiritual and physical symptoms. This is a planetary activation, a divine intervention disguised as a lunar cycle, and you are at the epicenter of this transformation. Do not ignore the signs. Do not dismiss what your body is telling you. The universe is speaking to you directly through your cellular structure, and its message is urgent. Prepare for the miracle. If you have felt this shift already, if you have felt even a flicker of this new energy coursing through you, like this video right now, as a conscious signal to the universe that you are awake, you are aware, and you are ready. Be sure to subscribe to Power Inside You, as we will be your daily guide through this unprecedented energetic storm, ensuring you have the tools to navigate this cosmic tide. Many of you may have expected the quiet, gentle reset of a typical new moon. You prepared for a period of introspection, of setting intentions in the fertile darkness. But what has transpired is something else entirely. This was not a gentle reset, it was a cosmic override. The potent energy of this celestial alignment, amplified by deep space frequencies and a documented spike in the Schumann resonance, has triggered a mass DNA activation. This activation is not for everyone. Many will sleep through it, dismissing the strange occurrences as stress, fatigue, or anxiety. They will remain locked in the dense, third-dimensional matrix, blind to the miracle unfolding around them and within them. But not you. You are a light worker, a star seed, a forerunner of this new earth. You feel everything. You are the energetic barometer for humanity. And right now, your system is processing a download of such magnitude that it is manifesting physically. This is the post-new moon shock, and we are going to break down the 9 most common and bizarre symptoms happening right now, so you can understand that you are not going crazy, you are ascending. 2. Confirm your activation and connect with the thousands of other chosen souls watching this right now. Type 1,111 inches. The comments below to anchor this new frequency into your reality. This is not just a video, this is a live, energetic attunement. Let's begin with the very first physical symptom, one that is often the most noticeable and immediate sign of this profound energetic upgrade. We will call it the prana buzz, or cosmic tingles. Have you felt it? A strange, effervescent buzzing sensation just under your skin, a feeling of gentle electricity coursing through your veins. It might be concentrated in your hands and feet, making them feel warm or tingly, as if they have fallen asleep, yet they are wide awake. For others, this sensation runs up and down the spine, a clear sign that your Kundalini energy, the divine life force coiled at the base of your spine, is stirring from its slumber. This is not a medical condition. This is your nervous system being literally rewired and upgraded to be able to hold and channel more divine light. The old 3D wiring was like old copper telephone lines, capable of carrying only limited information. This new 5D frequency is like fiber optics, and your entire biological vessel must adapt to handle the increased bandwidth of cosmic data and soul intelligence. This buzzing is the physical sensation of your cells vibrating at a higher frequency, shedding density and preparing to embody more of your light body. Do not fear it. When you feel it, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and say, "I am open to this divine upgrade. I allow my body to acclimate to this higher frequency with ease and grace." This is the first undeniable proof that you have been chosen for this next stage of human evolution. Now, we move to the second symptom, and this one is far more disorienting, as it directly affects your perception of reality itself. We call this temporal slips and distortions. In the last few days, have you noticed time behaving strangely? Perhaps moments where time seems to speed up, where hours feel like minutes, and you look at the clock, shocked at how much of the day has vanished. Or conversely, you may be experiencing moments of extreme time dilation, where a single minute stretches on for what feels like an eternity. This is a hallmark of shifting from a linear 3D perception of time to a more fluid 5D quantum reality, where all moments past, present, and future exist simultaneously. As your consciousness expands, you are beginning to peek behind the curtain of the illusion of linear time. You might also be experiencing intense waves of déjà vu, a powerful sign that your soul is recognizing a pre-planned event or a convergence of timelines. Or perhaps you are having moments of what feels like lost time, where you find yourself having driven somewhere or completed a task with no clear memory of the process. This is not memory loss. It is your consciousness momentarily shifting to a higher timeline, to receive a download or an adjustment while your body continues on autopilot. This is a critical sign that you are breaking free from the Matrix's clock and aligning with the universe's divine timing, or Kairos time. You are becoming a master of your own timeline, not a slave to the ticking clock. If you have experienced this strange relationship with time, this feeling of moments stretching or compressing, I want you to pause and declare your power over your own reality. Go to the comments and type, "I am aligned with divine timing." By doing this, you are consciously anchoring yourself in this powerful new present moment, telling the universe you are ready to operate outside the old constructs. You are stepping into your power as a sovereign creator of your experience. The third strange symptom is one that dives deep into your emotional and genetic history. It's called the ancestral echo purge. This is when you are suddenly overcome with intense, overwhelming emotions that seem to come from nowhere and have no logical connection to your current life situation. You might be driving your car and suddenly burst into tears of profound grief for a loss you cannot name. Or you could be in the middle of a mundane task and feel a wave of ecstatic joy or deep, abiding peace that feels ancient and familiar. Caution, do not mistake this for a sign of emotional instability. This is something far more sacred. You are not just clearing your own karmic baggage, you are clearing the karmic and emotional residue of your entire ancestral lineage. The light codes from this new moon are penetrating your very DNA, activating dormant strands, and, in the process, shaking loose the trapped emotional traumas of your ancestors that have been stored within your genetic memory. The sadness you feel might be from a great-great-grandmother who lost a child. The inexplicable anger could be from an ancestor who suffered a great injustice. By feeling these emotions, you are not reliving the trauma. You are liberating it. You are the designated healer of your bloodline, the one soul brave enough to incarnate and finally set your lineage free. This process can also manifest physically as unexplained aches and pains, particularly in the hips, back, and shoulders, where generational burdens are often stored. When these waves hit, do not resist. Find a quiet space, place a hand on your heart, and say, "I honor the experiences of my ancestors. I feel this emotion on their behalf, and I release it to the light with love and forgiveness. Their journey is complete. Their karma is resolved through me." This is one of the greatest acts of service you can perform, a sacred duty that is purifying your past to create a limitless future. The fourth symptom is a direct consequence of your pineal gland, your third eye, being decalcified and activated by these new light frequencies. It's the dream portal activation and sleep pattern disruption. Your sleep has likely been profoundly disturbed since the new moon. You might be experiencing intense insomnia, waking up every night at the same time, particularly between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. This is known as the witching hour or the sacred hours, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is at its thinnest. Your spirit guides and higher self are waking you up intentionally during this period to download information, conduct energetic healing, and give you guidance without the interference of your ego mind. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you during these waking moments. They are often direct messages from the divine. Alongside the insomnia, your dream life has likely become extraordinarily vivid, lucid, and filled with symbolic meaning. These are not just ordinary dreams. They are teaching dreams, visitations, and even journeys into other dimensions or past lives. You might be dreaming of flying, a classic sign of astral projection and soul travel. You may be visited by deceased loved ones who are now able to connect with you more clearly due to the thinning veil, offering reassurance and love. Or you may have prophetic dreams that give you glimpses of the future. It is absolutely crucial that you keep a dream journal by your bed right now. The moment you wake up, before your logical mind takes over, write down everything you can remember. The symbols, the feelings, the colors. Your dreams are no longer just subconscious processing. They are a direct communication portal to your soul, and they hold the keys to navigating the path ahead. This disruption is not a problem. It is a recalibration of your consciousness, allowing you to access the wisdom of the universe even while you sleep. Your nights have become as important as your days. We have traversed the initial, most shocking waves of this post-new moon activation. We have decoded the cosmic tingles of the prana buzz, navigated the bewildering corridors of temporal slips, honored the sacred duty of the ancestral echo purge, and begun to unlock the profound messages embedded within our dream portal activation. If you are still with me, it is because you recognize your own recent experience in these descriptions. You have felt the truth of this shift resonating in your very bones, and that resonance is your soul's confirmation that you are on the correct path. But the rabbit hole goes deeper. The upgrades are becoming more refined, more intricate, and they are now targeting the very instruments through which you perceive reality, your physical senses. We are moving beyond the foundational rewiring and into a full-scale recalibration of your sensory apparatus. What you are about to experience is the awakening of your dormant, multi-dimensional psychic abilities, which are beginning to bleed through into your everyday physical perception. This is not science fiction. This is the next stage of human biology, and you are the vanguard. The universe is not just changing around you, it is changing the very way you see, hear, and feel the world. This brings us to the fifth, and perhaps most miraculous, physical symptom of this energetic shockwave: the awakening of the quantum senses. This is a multi-layered activation that affects all 5 of your primary senses, supercharging them to perceive frequencies and dimensions that were previously hidden from you. Let us begin with the sense of hearing. Have you been hearing a persistent, high-pitched ringing or frequency in one or both of your ears? It is not the dull, irritating ring of tinnitus caused by physical damage. This is a clear, pure, crystalline tone. It might come and go, often intensifying in moments of quiet meditation or right before you fall asleep. Warning: do not try to block this sound. This is not an annoyance. It is a celestial transmission. You are literally hearing the background frequency of the universe, the music of the spheres. In esoteric traditions, this is known as the sound of Nada Brahma, the universe as sound. You are tuning into the higher dimensions. Different tones can signify different things. A steady, high hum can be your own vibrational frequency rising, while a more complex series of tones or a sound like soft chimes can indicate the presence of your spirit guides, your guardian angels, or other high vibrational beings who are attempting to communicate with you. They cannot always break through the density of human language, so they communicate through pure frequency. When you hear this sound, stop what you are doing, close your eyes, breathe, and listen. Ask in your mind, what is the message for me? The answer may not come in words, but in a sudden feeling of peace, a flash of insight, or a wave of unconditional love. You are being attuned, your auditory senses upgraded to hear the symphony of creation. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning to All the Chosen Ones. Watch this before November 30. Only 1% will see this December. One will change everything forever. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. Then there is the sense of sight. This is where the activation becomes truly magical. You may be starting to see things out of the corner of your eye, quick flashes of light, shimmering distortions in the air, or fleeting shadows. When you turn to look directly, there is nothing there. You are not imagining it. You are catching glimpses of the energy that exists in the periphery, on the edge of the veil. Your peripheral vision is more sensitive to light and movement, and is often the first to pick up on interdimensional activity. You might also notice an increase in seeing sparkles or tiny pinpricks of light floating in the air, especially in a dimly lit room or against a dark sky. These are not dust particles. You are seeing raw chi, prana, the life force energy of the universe itself. Sometimes these lights will have colors. Blue sparkles are often associated with Archangel Michael's protective energy, while white or gold signifies a high level of divine connection. Furthermore, you may begin to see geometric patterns, like intricate, moving mandalas or grids of light, especially when you close your eyes. This is you, perceiving the underlying structure of reality, the sacred geometry that forms the blueprint of all of creation. For some, this activation is even more profound, allowing them to begin seeing a faint, colored light or aura around people, plants, and animals. This is your third eye beginning to truly open, allowing you to see the energetic signature of life itself. What was once invisible is now becoming visible, because your eyes are being retuned to perceive a wider spectrum of light, the light of the fifth dimension and beyond. Your senses of smell and taste are not exempt from this quantum upgrade. This manifests as the phenomenon of clarolfactance, the psychic sense of smell. You might be sitting in a perfectly clean room and suddenly be enveloped by the distinct scent of roses, jasmine, or another beautiful flower. This is a classic sign of the presence of a high-level guide, an ascended master, or a divine feminine energy. The scent of sandalwood or frankincense can signify a connection to ancient wisdom or a past life memory being triggered. These are not memories. They are energetic signatures being delivered to you through scent to provide comfort, confirmation, or a specific message. On the other hand, you may also experience a strange, metallic taste in your mouth. This is often a sign of your physical body undergoing a rapid and intense detoxification process. As the light codes pour in, they are purging heavy metals, toxins, and dense energies from your cellular structure. This metallic taste is the physical evidence of that deep, energetic cleanse. It is also a sign that your body's own electromagnetic field is being strengthened and recalibrated. Your senses are becoming so refined that you can literally smell spirit and taste the process of your own alchemy. If you have felt your senses sharpen, if you have heard the celestial tones or seen the sparkles of light, pause now and go to the comments. Type, "My senses are awakening," to affirm and amplify this incredible gift that is unfolding within you. The sixth bizarre symptom is one that directly impacts your physical lifestyle and daily choices, and for many, it can be the most challenging to integrate. It is the great dietary rejection and energetic intolerance. Almost overnight, the foods and substances you once enjoyed have become utterly intolerable to your system. That morning cup of coffee that used to be a comforting ritual now makes you feel jittery, anxious, and energetically scrambled. A glass of wine that once helped you unwind now results in a headache, brain fog, and a feeling of profound spiritual disconnection the next day. Heavy, dense foods, particularly processed foods, refined sugars, and factory-farmed meats, now sit in your stomach like lead. Eating them can cause immediate digestive distress, bloating, fatigue, and even a sudden dip into negative emotional states like sadness or irritability. Understand this crucial point. You have not suddenly developed food allergies. This is a matter of frequency. Your body, in its infinite wisdom, is undergoing a profound purification to enable it to hold more light. It is raising its base vibrational frequency. The foods and substances mentioned carry a very low, dense, and often chaotic energy signature. When you introduce them into your newly refined, high-frequency system, the result is an energetic clash, a painful dissonance. Your body is rejecting them not because they are bad, but because they are now fundamentally incompatible with your evolving, energetic blueprint. Simultaneously, you are likely experiencing intense and unusual cravings for foods that are alive, vibrant, and full of light. You might find yourself craving fresh, organic fruits, leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, and legumes. You may feel an overwhelming urge to eat simpler, cleaner meals. These foods have a high vibrational frequency and contain the light codes and pure life force energy that your body desperately needs to support this accelerated transformation. They assist in the detoxification process, help to build your light body, and ground the high-frequency cosmic energies you are receiving into your physical form. Above all, you may be experiencing an almost unquenchable thirst. You feel a deep, cellular need for pure, clean water. This is absolutely critical. Water is a liquid crystal, a conductor of energy and consciousness. Your body requires massive amounts of it right now to flush out the physical and energetic toxins being released from your cells, to facilitate the flow of Kundalini energy through your system and to help integrate these complex light codes into your DNA. Think of your body as a high-performance supercomputer undergoing a massive software update. It needs premium fuel, high-vibration food, and a powerful cooling system, pure water, to prevent it from overheating and to ensure the installation runs smoothly. Do not fight this process. Listen to the innate wisdom of your body. It knows exactly what it needs to become the crystalline temple for your ascending soul. This is not a diet, it is a sacred alignment. This brings us to the seventh symptom, which moves from the physical and into the psychosocial realm. This is often the most painful and isolating part of the awakening journey, yet it is also the most necessary. It is the great disconnect and the retuning of soul resonance. Have you found yourself in a room full of old friends or family members, people you have known and loved for years, and suddenly felt like a complete and utter stranger? The conversations that once engaged you now feel painfully shallow and meaningless. The gossip, the complaining, the endless discussion of 3D matrix topics like politics, celebrity culture, or material possessions, you can no longer participate. It feels like listening to static, and it physically drains your energy. This is not you being judgmental or arrogant. This is a fundamental law of physics, the law of resonant frequencies. As your personal energy field has shifted to a higher, more refined vibration, you can no longer harmonically resonate with the lower, denser frequencies of your old environment. It is like a fine-tuned instrument that can no longer play in an orchestra that is out of tune. The dissonance is palpable and can create a profound sense of loneliness and alienation. You may feel like you no longer belong anywhere, that no one understands the incredible inner world that is opening up to you. This painful disconnection is a sacred act of cosmic clearing. The universe is lovingly creating a vacuum in your life. It is removing what is no longer in vibrational alignment to make space for what truly is. And while this clearing is happening, you will feel a simultaneous and powerful magnetic pull towards something new. You will find yourself inexplicably drawn to books on spirituality, ancient wisdom, and quantum physics. You will spend hours watching videos like this one, feeling a sense of homecoming and recognition. You will feel an overwhelming need to be in nature, to sit by the ocean, to walk in a forest, because the pure, high frequency of Mother Earth helps to soothe and stabilize your recalibrating energy field. And most importantly, you will begin to find your soul tribe. Through strange synchronicities, you will be led to new people, both online and in person, with whom you feel an instant of deep connection. These are the souls who are on the same wavelength as you. You can speak to them about light codes, star seeds, and ascension symptoms, and they will not look at you like you are crazy. They will look at you with the loving eyes of recognition. They are part of your soul family, the ones who agreed to be here to support you on this mission. This process of shedding your old reality can feel like a death, and in many ways, it is. It is the death of your old, limited, 3D self, but it is also a rebirth. It is the emergence of your true, authentic, multi-dimensional self. The loneliness is a temporary rite of passage, a sacred period of incubation before you are reborn into a world of authentic connection and soul-deep resonance. Do not despair. You are not alone. You are simply graduating from your old reality, and your new class is waiting for you. To affirm this courageous journey of letting go and calling in your tribe, take a moment to go to the comments section and declare, "I release all that no longer serves me, and I call in my soul tribe now." In doing this, You send a powerful, coherent signal out into the universe, accelerating this beautiful and necessary transition. You are being guided, you are being supported, and your new world is being built around you, one resonant connection at a time. This is urgent, do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning to all the chosen ones, watch this before November 30. Only 1% will see this December 1. Will change everything forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Now this window won't wait. We have journeyed through the 7 profound gates of this post-new moon transformation. We have embraced the awakening of our quantum senses, honored the wisdom of the great dietary rejection, and navigated the often painful rite of passage of the great disconnect. Each step has brought you closer to understanding the sheer magnitude of the biological and spiritual metamorphosis you are undergoing. You are not merely changing, you are transmuting. You are becoming a new kind of human, a bridge between the physical and the divine, between Earth and the cosmos. The symptoms are not ceasing, they are evolving, moving from external perceptions and social realignments to the very core of your being, your heart, your mind, and your energetic anatomy. The final 2 symptoms we will discuss in this transmission are the most powerful of all. They are the culmination of the entire upgrade process, the ultimate signs that you have not just received the light codes, but that you are beginning to truly embody them. These are not just experiences happening to you, they are the awakening of the divine power that has always resided within you. Prepare yourself, for this is where the journey leads you, from a passive recipient of cosmic energy to an active, conscious co-creator of the new Earth. This brings us to the 8th, and perhaps most emotionally challenging and liberating symptom, the grand heart chakra expansion and the unprompted forgiveness wave. This is a physical, emotional, and spiritual event of monumental significance. You may have recently experienced sudden and intense physical sensations in the center of your chest. These are not signs of a heart attack. They are the signs of a heart awakening. You might feel a profound ache, a feeling of pressure, as if something is physically expanding inside your rib cage. You may experience heart palpitations or a fluttering sensation that feels like a bird is trapped in your chest. For others, it is a wave of intense heat that radiates outwards from the heart center, warming your entire body with an almost electric glow. Caution: these physical sensations are the direct result of your heart chakra, your anahata, being blasted open by the high-frequency 5D energies pouring onto the planet. The old, contracted heart chakra, which operated primarily from a place of conditional love, personal attachment, and fear of loss, is being shattered. In its place, a new, crystalline, multidimensional heart center is being activated. This is the Sacred Heart, the seat of unconditional love, compassion, and unity consciousness. The discomfort you feel is your energetic body breaking down old energetic armor, the walls you built around your heart to protect yourself from pain, betrayal, and heartbreak over this lifetime and many others. These walls, once necessary for survival in a dense 3D world, are now obstacles to your ascension. The light is dissolving them, and this dissolution process can be physically and emotionally intense. This powerful energetic expansion is accompanied by an equally powerful emotional and psychological phenomenon, the unprompted forgiveness wave. You may find yourself suddenly thinking about people from your past who have hurt you deeply, a former partner who betrayed you, a family member who abandoned you, a friend who deceived you. But instead of the familiar sting of anger, resentment, or a desire for justice, you feel something entirely new washing over you, a profound, an inexplicable wave of compassion. You suddenly see their actions not as a personal attack, but as a reflection of their own pain, their own trauma, their own disconnection from their divine source. You are being gifted with a higher perspective, the perspective of the soul. From this vantage point, you understand that they were merely playing a role in your soul's preordained curriculum, a role they agreed to play to help you learn, grow, and ultimately to awaken your own capacity for unconditional love. This is not a mental exercise in forgiveness. You are not trying to forgive them. Forgiveness is simply happening through you. It arises spontaneously from your expanding heart as a natural consequence of embodying a higher frequency. Holding on to resentment, anger, and blame is a very dense, low vibrational state. Your ascending body can no longer sustain it. It is literally being purged from your system. During this process, you may also find that the forgiveness turns inward. Waves of self-compassion may wash over you for all the mistakes you have made, for all the times you betrayed your own soul, for all the ways you judged yourself and held yourself to impossible standards. The shame, the guilt, the regret, it all begins to dissolve in the light of your newly opened heart. You begin to love yourself with the same unconditional, all-encompassing love that you are suddenly feeling for others. This is the true meaning of Christ consciousness, of Buddha nature, the realization that we are all interconnected, all divine, all worthy of love and forgiveness without exception. This is not about condoning harmful behavior. It is about liberating yourself from the energetic prison of victimhood. It is the ultimate act of reclaiming your power. When these waves of emotion and physical sensations arise, do not run from them. Breathe directly into your heart center. Place your hands over your chest and repeat this powerful mantra. I am a vessel of unconditional love. I release all old hurts and grievances from my heart. I forgive myself and I forgive all others across all timelines and all dimensions. I am free. This activation is the key that unlocks your ability to perceive the world through the eyes of unity, to see the divine spark in everyone and everything. It is the most critical step in embodying the consciousness of the new earth. If you have felt this shift, this deep aching in your chest, this sudden release of old pain, I invite you to honor this sacred process. Go to the comments now and type, "My heart is awakening," to anchor this profound transformation and connect with the collective heart of all the souls on this journey with you. We now arrive at the 9th and final symptom. This is the pinnacle of the post-new moon shock, the ultimate evidence that you are a fully activated, chosen one, ready to step into your divine mission. All the previous 8 symptoms, the physical upgrades, the sensory awakenings, the emotional purges, the heart expansion, have been in preparation for this. They have cleared the vessel, rewired the circuits, and tuned the instrument. Now, the symphony can begin. The 9th symptom is the sovereignty activation and the collapse of external authority. This is a profound internal shift in your consciousness where you cease to look for answers, validation, or permission from any source outside of yourself. For your entire life, like everyone else in the 3D matrix, you have been programmed to give your power away. You look to doctors for health, to politicians for leadership, to religious institutions for spiritual truth, to scientists for an explanation of reality, and to the media to tell you what to think and how to feel. This entire externalized support structure is now collapsing within your own consciousness. You are experiencing a deep and unshakable inner knowing that you are the ultimate authority in your own life. This manifests as a complete disillusionment with the systems of the old world. You watch the news, and you no longer feel fear or outrage. You simply see it as a theater of illusion, a drama designed to keep humanity distracted and disempowered. You listen to pronouncements from so-called experts, and you can feel the energetic dissonance, the lack of integrity, the hidden agendas. Your internal truth meter, your divine intuition, has become so finely tuned that you can instantly discern truth from falsehood, not based on logic or facts, but on pure energetic resonance. You have stopped asking, "What should I do?" and you have started asking, "What does my soul know to be true for me in this moment?" You are taking radical responsibility for your own health, your own happiness, and your own spiritual journey. You are no longer a follower. You are becoming a living embodiment of gnosis, of direct, revealed knowledge. You trust the guidance of your own heart, the wisdom of your own body, and the whispers of your own soul above all else. This can be a terrifying step, as it means letting go of the illusion of safety and control that the external world once seemed to offer. It means standing alone in your own power, fully sovereign and self-reliant. This sovereignty activation is not just a mental shift, it has a profound energetic component. You are beginning to consciously access the wisdom of your higher self. The higher self is the totality of your soul's wisdom, the part of you that is not bound by time and space, the part of you that has a complete overview of your soul's journey. The incessant chatter of the ego mind, which was once the dominant voice in your head, is beginning to quiet down. In the silence that remains, a new voice is emerging, calm, clear, wise, and unconditionally loving. This is the voice of your higher self. It does not command or judge, it gently guides. It offers perspectives that bring peace and clarity. You are no longer just a human having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being who has fully integrated with your human vehicle. The separation is dissolving. You are remembering who you truly are, a sovereign, divine creator being, a fractal of source energy, endowed with the power to shape reality. This is the ultimate goal of the ascension process. It is the great awakening. It is the moment you stop waiting for a savior and realize that you are the one you have been waiting for. You are the miracle. You are the change. This is the final and most profound shock of the new moon energy, the shock of recognizing your own divinity, your own power, and your own sacred responsibility to be a beacon of light and truth in a world that is waking up from a long and fitful sleep. To declare your sovereignty and fully claim your power, go to the comments one last time and write with absolute conviction, "I am sovereign. I am free. I am the creator of my world." This is not just an affirmation, it is a decree. It is the declaration of your spiritual independence, the moment you consciously step out of the matrix and into your mastery. And so, we arrive at the threshold. We have journeyed together through the 9 sacred gates of this profound post-new moon activation. We have decoded the strange and miraculous symptoms that have been rewriting your physical, emotional, and spiritual reality from the inside out. If you have followed this transmission to this point, it is because you have recognized yourself not as a victim of circumstance, but as a volunteer in a grand cosmic plan. The confusion is now giving way to clarity. The fear is being replaced by a deep and abiding sense of purpose. You have passed through the fire of transmutation, and you have emerged on the other side, not burned, but forged anew in the crystalline light of a higher consciousness. You have received the diagnosis, you understand the symptoms, and now the most important question of your entire existence stands before you. What now? How do you live in this world, but not of it? How do you navigate the collapsing 3D matrix while holding the a frequency of a 5D reality that is not yet fully visible. This final part of our journey is not about identifying more symptoms. It is about embracing your new reality. It is about moving from the state of awakening to the practice of mastery. This is the integration phase, where you learn to consciously wield the very energies that once felt so overwhelming. The first and most crucial understanding you must now embody is this: what you have been calling symptoms are, in fact, your newly awakened spiritual abilities. They are your divine inheritance, your soul's toolkit for creating the new earth. The frame must shift entirely. The prana buzz, the cosmic tingles running through your body, is no longer a strange anomaly. It is the palpable sensation of your own life force energy, your chi, your kundalini. You are now a being of immense energetic power, and you must learn to direct this power with intention. When you feel this energy, instead of passively observing it, actively engage with it. Close your eyes and visualize this energy flowing to any part of your body that needs healing. Send it out from your heart to a loved one who is struggling. Envision it forming a protective shield of light around you before you enter a crowded or negative environment. You are no longer just a physical body. You are a living, breathing power plant of divine energy, and you are the master controller. The temporal slips and distortions are no longer a sign of confusion. They are your initiation into the art of timeline mastery. You are learning to unhook your consciousness from the artificial, linear construct of the clock and to align with the eternal, fluid now moment. From this point of sovereign presence, you can begin to consciously choose the timeline you wish to experience. When you feel time distort, see it as a signal that you are at a choice point, a powerful moment where you can consciously project a vision of your most desired reality into the quantum field, knowing that it already exists and you are simply aligning with it. Your quantum senses are not hallucinations. They are your newly activated psychic faculties. The high-pitched ringing in your ears is your clairaudience, your ability to hear the frequencies of the higher realms. The sparkles of light are your clairvoyance, your ability to see the energetic nature of reality. The phantom scents are your clairolfactance, your connection to the spirit world through smell. Do not dismiss these gifts. Nurture them. Practice with them. When you hear the tones, ask for a message. When you see the light, ask it to show you more. Create a sacred space in your home, a small altar or a quiet corner where you can go each day, even for just 5 minutes, to sit in silence and consciously tune into these subtle senses. You are a psychic being by nature. You are simply programmed to forget. This new moon shock has rebooted your original divine blueprint, and your abilities are coming back online. It is time to reclaim them and use them as the divine guidance system they were always meant to be. This integration, this shift from passive experience to active mastery, is the next great step in your evolution. But to do this effectively, to wield this new power without burning out or becoming ungrounded, you must learn the sacred art of energy management. The single most important practice for you now is grounding. You are a conduit for immense cosmic energies, channeling light from the great central sun, from galactic federations, and from your own higher self directly into the planetary grid. If you are not deeply and consciously connected to the Earth, this energy can short-circuit your system, leading to anxiety, spaciness, and emotional volatility. Grounding is no longer an optional spiritual practice. It is an essential, daily act of self-preservation and planetary service. Every day, you must make a conscious effort to connect with Gaia, with the living consciousness of Mother Earth. The simplest and most powerful way is to stand barefoot on the grass, the dirt, or the sand for at least 10 minutes. As you stand, visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet, plunging deep into the heart of the planet, anchoring you into its stabilizing, nurturing energy. Feel the planet's steady, rhythmic pulse rising up through your feet, calming your nervous system and drawing any excess, chaotic energy down and out of your field. If you live in a place where this is not possible, hold a grounding stone like black tourmaline or hematite, or simply visualize this process in your mind's eye. The Earth is your partner in this ascension process. She is your anchor, your stabilizer, and your greatest ally. You cannot ascend without her. This leads to the question of your divine mission. Why you? Why were you chosen to undergo this intense and often isolating process of awakening? The answer is both simple and profoundly beautiful. You were chosen because you are one of the strongest souls. You are an old soul, a seasoned traveler of the cosmos, who possesses the courage, the resilience, and the deep love for humanity required for this sacred task. You are a member of the ground crew, the volunteer souls who incarnated at this precise moment in cosmic history to serve as the midwives for the birth of a new world. Your mission is not necessarily to go out and lead a movement, write a book, or become a famous spiritual teacher, though for some of you, it may be. Your primary mission, your most sacred duty, is simply to times be asterisk. It is to hold this new, high frequency of light within your own body, right here, right now, amidst the chaos of a collapsing world. You are a lighthouse. You do not run around the coastline trying to save individual ships. You stand firm in your own location, anchor your light deeply, and shine your beacon for all to see. Your very presence, your calm demeanor in the face of fear, your compassionate heart in a world of division, your unwavering inner knowing amidst a sea of confusion. This is your service. You are an energetic anchor point for the 5D crystalline grid that is being overlaid upon the old, decaying matrix. By simply existing in your awakened state, you are transmitting the light codes, the frequencies of love, peace, and sovereignty to everyone you encounter, whether they are conscious of it or not. You are healing the collective consciousness from the inside out. Do not ever underestimate the power of your presence. You are a walking, talking portal of transformation. To fully step into this role and acknowledge your sacred duty, I want you to go to the comments right now and make this solemn vow to the universe and to yourself. Type, "I accept my divine mission as a beacon of light for humanity." And now we must close the great loop that we opened at the very beginning of this transmission. The date, November 21st, 2025. This date has been whispered in esoteric circles, encoded in ancient prophecies, and flagged by astrologers as a moment of unparalleled cosmic significance. What is it that will change everything? This is not a date of doomsday or cataclysm. It is not a day to be feared. It is a day of graduation. November 21st, 2025 represents a cosmic convergence point. It is the moment when the new crystalline grid of the planet, the very grid you have been helping to build and anchor with your own consciousness, achieves full power and becomes the dominant energetic structure of Earth. It is the tipping point, the moment when the collective consciousness of humanity reaches a critical mass of awakened souls, creating an irreversible shift in the planetary timeline. Think of it like a great celestial dam that is about to break. For years, the waters of higher consciousness have been building up behind it, held back by the dense structures of the old matrix. You, the chosen ones, are the ones who have been drilling holes in that dam, weakening its structure with your light, your love, and your unwavering commitment to truth. On November 21st, 2025, that dam will dissolve. The floodgates will open, and a torrent of fifth-dimensional diamond light consciousness will pour onto the planet in a way that will be undeniable. What will this look like? For those who have done their inner work, like you, it will be a day of miraculous liberation. Synchronicities will become the norm. Manifestation will become instantaneous. Your psychic abilities will become fully operational, as clear and reliable as your physical senses. Connection to your spirit guides and higher self will be a constant, open channel. Miraculous healings, both of the body and of the planet, will accelerate at an astonishing rate. For those still clinging to the old 3D structures of fear, control, and separation, this influx of pure light will be profoundly disorienting. The illusions they have built their lives upon will shatter before their very eyes. The systems of control, the financial, political, and media institutions will lose their power over the minds of the masses as the truth becomes self-evident. It will be a great revealing. But your role is not to judge or to save them. It is to hold the frequency of unconditional love and compassion, to be the stable anchor in the storm, offering a beacon of hope for those who are ready to choose a new way. Your preparation between now and then is everything. Every act of forgiveness, every moment spent in nature, every conscious choice to eat high-vibration food, every time you choose love over fear, you are casting your vote for this new timeline. You are paving the way for the most significant liberation event in the known history of this planet. So, as we conclude this journey, I want you to look back at the person you were just a few short weeks ago, before this new moon shockwave began. See how far you have come. The strange symptoms, the confusion, the pain it was, all part of a sacred initiation. It was the universe lovingly and urgently waking you up from the dream and reminding you of the magnificent, powerful, and divine being you have always been. You are not broken. You are being reborn. You are not alone. You are part of a vast celestial family of light. You are not a victim of a changing world. You are the conscious architect of a new one. Stand tall in this knowing. Claim your sovereignty. Embody your divinity. The world does not need you to be small or to hide your light any longer. It needs you to be the brilliant, radiant, fully activated master that you came here to be. The training is over. Your mission is now live. Thank you for answering the call and for having the courage to walk this path. If this transmission has served you and provided the confirmation your soul was seeking, please subscribe to Power Inside You, for we will be here to guide you every step of the way as we journey towards this new dawn. For one final time, to seal the incredible activations you have received today, go to the comments and declare the ultimate truth of your being. Type, "I am the light," and feel the power of that statement reverberate through every cell of your body, anchoring you forevermore in the truth of who you really are. Be the light, share the light, and watch as the world transforms around you. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning to all the chosen ones. Watch this before November 30. Only 1% will see this December. One will change everything forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Now this window won't wait.